Your calves aren't small because you skip leg day. Your calves are small because you're doing calf raises like everyone else, and everyone else has pencil legs. You've probably hit standing calf raises after squats. Maybe you throw in a few sets on the seated machine. Maybe you even feel the burn. Get that pump. Take the gym mirror pic with one leg flexed. But a week later, they look exactly the same. 2 weeks later, still nothing. 6 months later, you're wearing joggers to hide the disappointment. And it's not because you have bad genetics. It's because you're bouncing through reps like you're trying to dribble a basketball with your heels. You're using too much weight and zero technique. You're training one muscle and ignoring the other. Here's the truth. Your calves have two completely different muscles that need two completely different exercises. Most people only train one, and even when they train both, they use such garbage form that the Achilles tendon does more work than the muscle. You don't need more sets. You need better execution, smarter programming, and the patience to do reps that actually feel hard instead of reps that just look heavy. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 reasons your calves will never grow and exactly how to fix each one. Skip this and you'll still be Googling, do calf implants look natural in 5 years? Apply this and you'll finally build calves that don't disappear when you wear shorts. Let's fix it together. Reason number 1. You're not training both calf muscles. Most people treat calves like one muscle. It's not. It's two. And if you ignore one, you'll always look incomplete. Your calves have the gastrocnemius and the soleus. The gastrocnemius is the diamond-shaped muscle with 2 heads at the top of your lower leg. It crosses both your knee and your ankle. The soleus sits underneath it. It only crosses the ankle. Here's why that matters. When your leg is straight, the gastrocnemius does most of the work. When your knee is bent, the gastrocnemius is slack, and the soleus takes over. If you only do standing calf raises, you're only building the gastrocnemius. If you only do seated calf raises, you're only hitting the soleus. Most people undertrain the soleus completely, even though it's responsible for most of your calf thickness. That flat, undefined lower leg, that's a weak soleus. For the gastrocnemius, use straight leg variations, standing calf raise machine. Lock your knees, keep your quads tight, and press through the balls of your feet. Smith machine calf raises, same setup. Stand under the bar, lock your knees, and drive through your toes. Leg press calf raises. Push the sled up, keep your legs straight, and press through your toes. Toe angle matters. Toes pointed slightly and hits the lateral head more. Toes pointed slightly out hits the medial head more. For the soleus, use bent leg variations. Seated calf raises. Your knees are bent at 90 degrees. Weight on your thighs, pressing through the balls of your feet. This isolates the soleus, and most people treat it like a warm-up. Load it. Track it, progress it. If you want bonus points, add donkey calf raises. You're bent over with legs straight. EMG studies show this lights up the calves harder than almost anything else. You need both straight leg and bent leg variations. Not one or the other, both. Reason number 2, your technique is destroying your gains. You're loading up the machine, bouncing at the bottom like you're on a trampoline, and calling it a set. That's not calf training. That's Achilles tendon cardio. Your Achilles tendon stores elastic energy when you stretch it. If you bounce at the bottom, the tendon does the work, and your muscle just goes along for the ride. The muscle has to stretch and contract under tension to grow. Bouncing eliminates both. Here's the fix. For 95% of your calf training, you need 2 non-negotiables, a full squeeze at the top and a deep stretch at the bottom, every single rep. Here's how that looks. Start with your feet on the edge of a platform, balls of your feet making contact, heels hanging off. Lock your knees by flexing your quads. This keeps tension on the gastrocnemius. Lower yourself into a full stretch. Your heels should drop as far below the platform as your ankle allows. You should feel your calves getting pulled apart. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds at the bottom. This kills the rebound from your Achilles and forces your calves to start from a dead stop. Press through the balls of your feet and drive your heels as high as you can. Don't shrug. Don't rock your hips. Just point your toes and squeeze. Pause again for 1 to 2 seconds at the top. Squeeze like you're trying to cramp. Lower slowly for 2 seconds. Control the descent. Every rep should look exactly the same. Controlled, deliberate, painful. 3 advanced techniques to accelerate growth. Pause reps. Hold the stretch at the bottom for 3 full seconds. Then explode up. This creates a loaded stretch that's one of the strongest growth signals you can give a muscle. Program this for 8 weeks. Pump sets. Once or twice a week, do a high rep burnout set. Fast reps, short range, chasing the pump. This should only be 5% of your training. Heavy negatives. Load the machine heavier than you can lift normally. Use momentum to get to the top. Then take 4 to 6 seconds to lower it. This overloads the eccentric phase in a way standard calf raises can't. Weak calves don't just make your legs look unfinished, they make every lower body muscle look smaller by comparison. You can have quads, glutes, and hamstrings and still look like you photoshopped your legs onto a chicken if your calves are flat. Most people fail because they train calves like an afterthought. A few bouncy sets at the end of leg day with zero intensity and even less technique. You don't need perfect genetics. You need to train both the gastrocnemius and the soleus. You need to use a full range of motion with pauses and control. You need to train them 3 to 5 times per week with progressive overload. Build straight leg variations. Build bent leg variations. Build with technique that actually loads the muscle. That's your calf growth. That's your lower leg development. That's your first step to finally filling out a pair of shorts.